Because when I looked out, I thought, what are we going to do? We're leaving, and we're happy about leaving. I don't mean to respect our ancestors. Exile of memory. Do not return. We were warned by one who knows things. You will only upset the dead. They will emerge from the spiral of little houses lined up in the furrows of marrow and walk the land. There will be no place in memory for what they see. The highways, the houses, the stores of interlopers perched over the blood fields where the dead last stood. Then what, you with your words in the enemy's language? Do you know how to make a peaceful road through human memory? And what of angry ghost of history? Then what? Don't look back. In Sunday school, we were told Lot's wife looked back and turned to salt. But her family wasn't leaving paradise. We loved our trees and waters, and the creatures in earth and skies in that beloved place. Those beings were our companions, even as they fed us, cared for us. If I turn to salt, it will be of petrified tears from the footsteps of my relatives as they walked west. I did not know what I would find. We are still in mourning. The children were stolen from these beloved lands by the government. Their hair was cut, their toys and handmade clothes ripped from them. They were bathed in pesticides, and now clean, given prayers in a foreign language to recite, as they were lined up to sleep alone in their army-issued cages. Grief is killing us, anger tormenting us, sadness eating us with disease. Our young women are stolen, raped, and murdered. Our young men are killed by the police or killing themselves and each other. This is a warning. Heroin is a full companion offering freedom from the gauntlet of history. Myth speeds you past it. Alcohol, elixir of false bravado, will take you over the edge of it. Enough chemicals and processed craving, and you can't push away from the table. If we pay enough, maybe we can buy ourselves back. In the complex here, there is a singing tree. It sings of the history of the trees here. It sings of Muscogee, who stood with his warrior friends on the overlook staring into the new town erected by illegal residents. It sings of the Civil War camp, the bloodied, the self-righteous, and the forsaken. It sings of atomic power and the rise of banks whose spires mark the worship places. The final verse is always the trees. They will remain. When it is time for us to leave this place of return, what will we say we found here? From out of the mist, a form wrestled to come forth. It was many-legged, of many arms, and sent forth thoughts of many colors. There were deer standing near us, under the parted, misted sky. As we watched, they smelled for water. Green light entered their bodies from all the leaf things they ate. The old Muscogee laws outlawed the Christian religion because it divided the people. We, who are relatives of panther, raccoon, deer, and the other animals and winds, were soon divided. But Muscogee ways are to make relatives. We made a relative of Jesus, gave him a Muscogee name. We could not see our ancestors as we climbed up to the edge of destruction, but from the dark we felt their presences at the edge of our minds, and we heard their singing. There is no word in this trade language, no words with enough power to hold all this we have become. We are in time, there is no time in time. We are in a Muscogee village far back in time. Iganajaga is in labor, so long in time. She is not young and beyond the time of giving birth. The keeper of birthing is tracking her energy in time. My thinking is questioning how this time. A young boy wrestles with two puppies at the doorway. A little girl bearing an old woman's spirit appears with green plants in her hands. Twins play around the edge of the bed. Earth's womb tightens with a need to push. That is all I see because of the fogginess of time. I sing my leaving song. I sing it to the guardian trees, the beloved earth, to those who stay here to care for memory. I will sing it until the day I die.